A few years ago, I did a series on my YouTube channel of interesting facts from every episode of The Office from every season. And ever since then, I've been wanting to do this to other shows that I love. And after a 2-year break, I thought, what the hell, let's do this again. So the show I'm doing interesting facts on every episode from every season now is Married with Children. Married with Children is a sitcom that follows the Bundy family. No relation to Ted Bundy. Better, but still horrible. Married with Children ran on the Fox network for 10 years between 1987 to 1997 for a grand total of 11 seasons. Like my Office series, every fact I'll be getting from every episode comes from the Wiki page itself. So this might not be 100% accurate, but let's just hope. But before we get started, I need your help. The next show I decided to cover on my channel is The Golden Girls, but I have two options. Lately, I've been reading Golden Girls: An Unauthorized Look Behind the Lanai by Jim Gallucci, and I honestly recommend this if you love the show. After starting to read this, I thought it'd be cool to do a 4-part series on 100 interesting facts I learned from this book. Now, will I get 100? I do not know, but I'm aiming for 100. This is where you guys come in. Should I do a 4-part series on the 100 things I learned from the Golden Girls Forever and Unauthorized Look Behind the Lanai book? Or a 7-part interesting facts from each episode of the Golden Girls series? Go to my community tab or comment to vote. So today, let's take a look at interesting facts from every episode for Married with Children, Season 10. Starting with Guess Who's Coming to Breakfast, Lunch, and Dinner, Christina Applegate wore a long blonde wig for most of the season. This is due to the fact that she cut her hair and dyed it red for the movie Nowhere, which filmed the summer between seasons 9 and 10. In a showroom with a view, Marcy tells Alan Griff that she'll leave flyers for Gary's aerobic studio at Der Wiener Schnitzel, a restaurant that serves chili-covered hot dogs and hamburgers. The restaurant does not actually serve Wiener Schnitzel or other German dishes aside from hot dogs. Buck passes away in Requiem for a Dead Briard. This is because in real life Buck was retired due to the request of his trainer Stephen Ritt because Buck had reached 12, the oldest a Briard normally lives. Buck was also having trouble distinguishing hand signals from a distance. Sadly, Buck died May 28, 1996, nearly 9 months after the filming of this episode. While the No Man members are counting the money that people sent them for their church and Reverend Al, Jefferson says that they should do what all churches do and open a theme park. Televangelist Jim Baker and his wife Tammy Faye Messner opened and operated the Christian amusement park Heritage USA from 1978 to 1989. Jim was known for his affair with featured Playboy poser Jessica Hahn, who not only appeared as Al's shoe groupie Ricky in Season 6's So This Is How Sinatra Felt, but also married Married with Children co-creator Ron Levitt. The morphing montage and its music of Kelly testing Bleen anecdotes on Bud and How Bleen Was My Kelly is a reference to the Michael Jackson hit Black or White from 1991. After being insulted by the cameraman and interviewer in The Weaker Sex, Al tells Jefferson, "If you got the tailpipe, I've got the lips." In Dinner with Anthrax from Season 6, Jefferson found Al with his car tailpipe in his mouth, trying to commit suicide instead of making love to Peggy on their anniversary. The trick-or-treater dressed as a witch in Flight of the Bumblebee is played by Kate Weiskopf, Married with Children producer Kim Weiskopf's daughter. In Blonde and Blonder, there's a sign in the hallway when Bud goes into the reunion that says President Richie German. This is a reference to co-writer of this episode and Married with Children producer Richard German. The opposite opening of the gymnasium has a sign that says Pres Kim Weiskopf, a reference to Married with Children producer Kim Weiskopf. The Two That Got Away is the 3rd consecutive episode in Season 10 that features Playboy Playmates. This episode features Playmate of the Month September 1995 Donna DeErico, Playmate of the Month May 1994 Shay Marks, and Playmate of the Month November 1981 and Playmate of the Year 1982 Shannon Tweed. The episode before Blonde and Blonder had Playmate of the Month 1995 Heidi Mark, and 2 episodes before that, The Flight of the Bumblebee had Playmate of the Month March 1994 Nariah Davis. At one point in Dud Bowl 2, Terry Bradshaw reveals he attended Polk High for only 2 months, but did not play a game or even suit up with the team. In real life, Terry Bradshaw never attended a school in Illinois. He did attend Woodlawn High School, now Woodlawn Leadership Academy, in Shreveport, Louisiana, and graduated in 1966. Boston Celtics player Robert Parrish also attended the high school and graduated in 1972. Married with Children stunt coordinator / Norse actor Frank Lloyd plays the hot dog vendor that is upside down in the hot dog cart in Barely Men. Dr. Richelieu actor Edward Hibbert, and the actor who plays Phil, the effeminate male in the pink polo shirt, David Cederholm. Both appeared in the Season 2 premiere of Frasier, Slow Tango, and South Seattle, but did not share any screen time together. Marshall Fields, the store Marcy tells Jefferson she got him a job at playing life-size Ken, and I Can't Believe It's Butter, was a real department store in the 19th century in Chicago. It was operational until Macy's acquired it in 2006. The loan officer who denies Bud his loan at the Fourth Bank of Chicago and the Hood, the Bud, and the Kelly Part 1 is played by Ozzie Marr. Ozzie would share the screen with David Faustino again when he appeared on David's 2009 sitcom Starving. When the Hood, the Bud, and the Kelly Part 2 reruns on Viacom CBS domestic media networks, the screw you dialogue between Jefferson and Officer Dan is cut out. Although it is not specified where Peggy is when she talks to Al on the phone in Calendar Girl, there are some clues. Peggy tells him that she just left the jewelry store Tiffany's & Co., which would imply that she could still be in Chicago, though we do see the limo that she is in and it has a California license plate. I do apologize for not being able to get a good photo of the license plate. Though it is blurry, you can see an orange semicircle at the top of the license plate, which would then match the sun in the Los Angeles license plate. The dancer who gives Jefferson a lap dance and the agony in the Extra C was played by Tracy Bingham, who at the time was best known for Baywatch. Other Baywatch actresses appeared on Married with Children in the past. Pamela Anderson played Yvette and Alice Kelly and Cashew in Route 666 Part 2, both from Season 5. And Donna D'Errico played Helga from the two that got away from this season. The film that inspired the plot of Spring Break Part 1 and Spring Break Part 2, Revenge of the Nerds, featured Jefferson actor Ted McGinley as the antagonist Stan Gable. Two of the Spring Breakers in Spring Break Part 2 previously appeared on Married with Children. Miss Detroit actress Renee Tension appeared in Route 666 Part 2 from Season 5 as Macadamia, and with her twin sister Rosie, and Looking for a Desk in All the Wrong Places from Season 6 as Topsy and Mopsy. Renee and Rosie would return to Married with Children 6 episodes later to play Marla and Carla in Torch Song Duet. Beauty judge / former Spring Break winner TME actress Jennifer Eccles played Cynthia 17 episodes earlier in A Showroom with a View. Gwen, one of the heavy women who visits the shoe store in Pulp Fiction from last season, and is Gwen again next season in Crimes Against Obesity. Both turning Japanese Mr. Shiwakawa actor Pat Morita, who is best known for playing Mr. Miyagi in the Karate Kid movies, and Ted McGinley were cast members on the 1970s/80s sitcom Happy Days. Pat played Arnold while Ted played Roger Phillips. The actor who plays Inspector Fitzpatrick in Al Goes to the Dogs, Ian Patrick Williams, played the cook Beanie in the Season 2 premiered two-parter Poppies by the Tree. Even though Enemies was a spoof of Friends, it was the pilot for a proposed spin-off that didn't get the green light. If it did, it would have been the third Married with Children spin-off behind Top of the Heap and Vinny and Bobby, coincidentally both starring Joey Tribbiani actor Matt LeBlanc. The actor who plays Dean Marquand in Bud Hits the Books, William Ute, played the bum that Steve gives money to in Season 1's The Poker Game. The actress who plays Dina, the woman who believes that Marcy is Jefferson's mother in Kiss of the Coffee Woman, Karen Lynn Scott, played Al's gold-digging Aunt Heather in Season 6's I Who Have Nothing. The guy who plays Calvin Farquhar, the radio show host in Torch Song Duet, is Bo Jackson. A retired athlete, Bo is an all-star in both the MLB and NFL, and played for the Los Angeles Raiders from 1987 to 1990, and played for the baseball teams Kansas City Royals, Chicago White Sox, and California Angels from 1986 to 1994. The joke's on Al as Katie Seagal's return to the show after making brief appearances in Calendar Girl, The Agony in the Extra C, and Spring Break Part 1 before being gone entirely since Spring Break Part 2, 7 episodes earlier, due to her giving birth to her second child, a son, Jackson James White.